SEC. Now, a group of venture capitalists involved in the creation of Ethereum has strongly disagreed with this line of argument. They argue that Ethereum is paid to people who run the program on their computers and that Ethereum was mined, not created. Maybe. They have already asked the SEC for a regulatory exemption, but the SEC has not yet issued a ruling. By the way, Bitcoin ETFs, the one thing.
So this is really important because I am a major holder of Ethereum, and you have to be careful on how it's regulated. And like I said, let's let the video continue, and I'll go into further analysis.
Everyone agrees are clearly under the purview of the SEC, and so far they have not approved any crypto ETFs. Back to you, Melissa.
All right, thank you very much, Bob Pisani. I'll go to you, Tim, since you hold Ethereum. I mean, they also argue that they own, the founders of Ethereum, they own a small amount of the total float of Ethereum, so they don't have the power to exert that control, exactly, that the SEC is worried about.
No, the developers hold the control. The developers need to feel that this is the platform where they have both the technical expertise and essentially the foundation to build upon, but also, I think, the transparency in the regulatory environment. So I keep feeling as if while the market doesn't like regulation, this is ultimately a great thing.
All right, well, our next guest says don't.
So the problem is no matter what kind of fundamental information you're going to provide, the regulators are going to be the final decision makers, and this is all something that you really can't control. So I recommend to wait and see, but it doesn't matter what the data is. At the end of the day, the politicians affect the regulators, and it's basically whoever has money, power, and influence over the politicians who are obviously going to influence the regulators. So as an investor, and most of us, like I said, we don't have that kind of power or that kind of influence. So I would definitely take it in a wait and see approach. I don't think this is going to be a long-term problem for Ethereum, and what's nice is that because it's technology, it can easily change. It can be adapted to either cater to the regulations, or if the regulations are negative, obviously the Ethereum platform is malleable enough where it can be changed so that whatever regulation comes out, if it is negative, it's not going to affect the long-term price of Ethereum. And that's why when you see news like this, it really shouldn't worry you. Hopefully you're just looking for buying opportunities. As time is passing, it doesn't seem like we're going to go back down to that $250 billion market cap. And the mainstream media is going to try to produce news and FUD and try to create uncertainty and doubt. But it looks like for now that crypto will continue to trend upwards. If there are upcoming dips, I highly recommend buying, just because the long-term price, in my opinion, for all cryptos is easily over $1 trillion by the end of the year. So like I said, just be careful with the media and what they're telling you. And at the end of the day, the most important thing that you should be thinking is what's happening in crypto a year from now, what's happening 3 years from now. And don't let this noise, I mean, it's obviously important to pay attention to, but you have no control of it. And like I said, if you've been able to buy in at low prices under like a 300 billion market cap, you're gravy. Even if you're buying now, as long as you're okay with holding for over a year, you'll be fine. Don't worry. So let me know what you guys think, and I will talk to you guys soon.